Be sure to cook. Welcome to another episode of Be Sure to Cook. Today, we're going to make quick, easy baked beans. So stay tuned and let's do this. All right, guys. I'm cutting up an onion here that I'm going to peel. Oh, and I see it's trying to make another onion inside of an onion. Doesn't mean you have to throw this away. This is a very good, perfectly onion. Let me show you what I'm doing. So right now, I'm just going to peel off the outer layer of the onion, which is the brown part. And we're going to cut this baby open, and we're going to start dicing this onion. All right. Okay, see, there's another onion inside of an onion. Still, it doesn't make the onion bad. You can still use that part, but I'm just going to discard it right now because I don't have time to go through all that. So anyway, I'm going to dice me some onions, and I need these diced. And the way I dice them, I use rings, and I just cut it in circles, and they give me great equal block size onions. See? So I love doing that. It doesn't have to waste all my time cutting and scoring and one end here and one end there. I really hate that. It just takes too much time for me. But if you like it, enjoy doing it, continue doing it the way you like chopping your onions. Okay, so this was I say a medium, small, medium onion. It was small, but it was medium, but it wasn't that small. So I don't know how to sum it up. Small, medium onion, I say. And I'm dicing it. So I did the whole onion because I'm going to be using 4 cans of beans. Now I could do this actually starting from getting the beans, cooking the beans, and going through all that. But today, like I said, this is a quick and easy way to do baked beans. So get your favorite can of pork and beans, baked beans, however you say them, but actually it's pork and beans. And or you can use ranch beans. You know, I've actually been to someone's house and they took a kidney bean and actually made it a good baked bean with it. It was okay. It was different, and it was okay. And I've actually had a 3-bean salad, like barbecue beans, and that was good too. But I'm doing the old-fashioned way that I grew up with. Just good old can of pork and beans, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So now I'm going to be using green pepper because I like green pepper. Green pepper gives my baked beans or any baked beans a ton of flavor. I'm talking about a really nice ton of flavor. So I want these to be diced up. Also, I like to taste a little bit of the green pepper. I don't want big chunks of green pepper. I'm not making no Chinese food or nothing like that. But I want a nice size like these, real small diced size. And I want to see that running all through my beans. Like I said, I like seeing all these beautiful colors running through my beans. I like to see the green and the white running through. Now, some people take and use other bell peppers also. You can use yellow, you can use orange, or you can use red. I've tried them. It's just not for me and my beans. I just like regular green pepper and onion, and it is so good. I mean, red bell pepper, I don't think it goes into a bean. But if you like it, and you might want to try any one of those, and you might like it. It's different, but it doesn't really give you the taste that I like. I happen to have it, and I tried it one time, and I was like, ooh, I did not like that, and I will not be using it anymore. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting up the green pepper just as small as my onion. And I want to see, you can use a small green pepper, a whole one, or half of a large one. It's whatever, how much you want in yours. So just cut you up some and dice them up real nice. And then, you want to mix them up there with those onions, which I call a relish. Make you some relish. And that's what I like doing. So I'm just going to dice these up and get these nice size. And I'm going to show you what size I want. or what size you need. And if you like it a lot bigger, you can just leave it, you know, as big as you want it, you know, because you're eating that, not me, but you're eating it. And then again, you know, you might like it small like me. You know, you want a little flavor in there. So this is great. See, because I do want to see the green pepper in there. That might be just, you know, I just take it, cut that down a little bit, you know, about that size. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, these are the small sizes I'm talking about. So now that I've chopped all of that up, let's rinse these off. 3 tablespoons of butter I'm going to be melting. Okay, I got butter and a pinch of salt in here. A little salt, a little sea salt, table salt, whatever. Alright, got this going. Got this nice and hot and melted. Those great veggies that I chopped. I'm going to put these in here and I'm going to cook these. Usually I don't cook these, but this is going to be quick and easy. Because I put them in there raw, all my stuff in raw, and throw it in the oven because it cooks so long. But I don't want the beans to really cook that long today, so I'm doing a shortcut. So I'm going to go ahead and melt the butter with my vegetables and get this going. Adding pepper. Black pepper, cracked black pepper, or you can add, you know, the cracked, or you can add already been cracked, you know. So add some pepper, and let's let these sweat. Okay, I've kind of got these to where I want them kind of soft, but still kind of crunchy, but still soft. I'm going to be adding 4 regular size cans of pork and beans, any size, any flavor, or any brand you want. Okay, after I put the beans in, I started stirring right away, stirring up all your vegetables, because all your vegetables at the bottom. Remember I told you I want to see every bean with vegetables. See, I got that onion there, I got that green pepper there. So I'm just going to stir that in there really good. And make sure all those vegetables at the bottom that I was cooking with the butter and the vegetables and the, you know, the pinch of salt with the pepper. I'm giving you all the ingredients again. Okay, so now I'm going to add in some paprika. So add you in a little paprika. See, there's that paprika in there I'm going to add in. Then I'm going to add in a little of dry ground mustard. So I'm adding a little bit of that in there because it's only 4 small cans of beans, you know, that I'm adding. Okay. Then I've got this wonderful ½ cup of dark brown sugar, or light brown sugar, but in my cabinet all I had was dark brown. So I'm going to add that in there. I'm hoping that dissolves in there. Come on. It's all clumped up, but I had already beat it out, so I'm gonna keep stirring that. Then I'm gonna add in some honey also. So add you a couple tablespoons of honey, however you want it in there. I'm adding a little honey in there, and I'm gonna mix that up too. Cause I want the beans to be sweet and not bitter, but I have to pump up the sugar here. Okay, after I keep stirring, I'm constantly stirring because I'm trying to get that brown sugar to dissolve in there, which I think it's gone and it's dissolved in there. And if you want to, here's what you do. You take your hand, you put a little of the juice on your hand. You taste that juice to make sure it's sweet enough for you. If it's not sweet enough, and then you wash your hands like I'm doing. That's why I'm not over there. Okay, so if it's not sweet enough for you, add you some more sugar in, add you some more honey in. Keep doing that taste test with your hands. Make sure you wash your hands every time you do the taste test. And once it's sweet enough for you and you think it's perfectly sweet, then it's good to go. You don't need any more sugar. If you need a little bit more mustard, if you think you need a little bit more mustard, put a little bit more mustard in there. If you don't have the dry mustard, you can always use, I'm putting a little bit more in mine. You can always use regular mustard. Now, when you use regular mustard, regular yellow mustard, you just want a squeeze, because what that does is it gives you a tang. This dry mustard doesn't give you a tang, but I really like the original mustard, the original yellow mustard. You just need a little bit and it would give you a different whole taste. It would turn your baked beans into something, which we're gonna be using a little bit of that too. So anyway, while I'm doing that, we're gonna add, I know guys, look, liquid hickory smoke. This is powerful. Make sure you shake it up when you use it. Give a couple drops in here. You know, maybe, 2 or 3 couple drops. You don't need a lot because it is so powerful. Stir that in there. That's going to give you like a great hickory smoke to your beans. Alright. I want a barbecue kind of taste. So, guess what? I got this Texas barbecue sauce. Oh my God, this is really good. So you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of that in there. Add as much as you want. I add a little bit of that, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of that maybe. And I'm just gonna mix it in here into my beans. There, mix it up really good. Oh, now the last thing I'm gonna be doing, guys. Remember that mustard I was talking about? I know I already have mustard, but I'm gonna show you. Let me shake this mustard up. I'm gonna do. Look at that. See, just a squeeze of mustard, because that's gonna make a tang, a real tang to your stuff. I like that tang. Okay, once you mix all of this up and get it in there really, really good, what I did is I took a baking pan. A baking pan, it's a glass baking pan, I don't know which size, and I just put some non-stick spray in there, and I'm going to put all these beans in. Matter of fact, this is off. I've been turned off the stove. I turned off this stove a long time ago after I cooked my vegetables. Do that taste test again. Take your pan, drop some of that on there, taste it. Now the very last thing, I just do a couple shakes of nutmeg. I just do that. I mean, that's me. Some people add, a little cinnamon, nutmeg, or whatever. I added a little nutmeg, give a little kick. Okay, then I stir it up really, really good. Oh, look at that. Then I know it's gonna say, "Ooh, that's nasty," but you can't knock it because you try it. Oh my God, delicious. Okay, so this is going in, and I'm gonna add some parsley. Parsley makes it look good, and that is it, guys. This is gonna be going into a baking pan now. So parsley gives it such a pretty look. Look at that. So, now, this goes into the pan now. And we're going to put this in a 355-degree oven, and we're going to cook this for 30 minutes. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm putting it in that baking pan like I told you all with non-stick spray. Or if you don't have non-stick spray, you can butter it down like you're, greasing a cake pan. Okay, in the oven it goes, 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Alright guys, the beans have came out and they're hot, and I am going to cool these beans off, let them cool, and then we'll plate them up, because now they're cooling, they're going to thicken up even more. Alright, these have been taken out, they've been cooled, and it was quick and easy, and I didn't have to go through a lot. Let's plate these up. Look at that. Look at those beans. They're not overcooked. The vegetables in there are completely done. These are great bowl of beans. Look at that. And here they are. Baked beans. We made this. You and me. We made this together. I hope you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I love you all, guys. I hope you all come back, because once you eat these beans and feed them to your family, you're going to love them. Come back for another episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.